SCB? CV Raman, yes.
Should I put an end to all that conjecture and finally announce the
Oh,
name?
please.
Yes? Okay. So as I announce the names, I would request all the participants who made it to the top 5 to come to the stage and take your respective positions. Okay? The first finalist, Soumya Agarwal, SCB Medical College, Patna. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the continuous round of applause. She's a finalist. And now, next in order, we have Soumya Ranjan Dixit, National Law University, Patna. The third finalist, Abhijit Swain, Gita Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar. The rounds of applause should not stop. These are the participants who have managed to us. The fourth finalist, Priyanshu Das, Silicon University, Bhubaneswar. Last but not the least, the fifth finalist, Ayaskan Bora, Institute of Pharmacy and Technology, Kanpur, Patna. For the participants whose names have not been called, please know this is just one step in your journey. You have shown tremendous courage and talent. And that in itself deserves recognition. You each brought something unique to the table, your perspectives, your arguments, your passion for debate. It's this diversity of thought and expression that makes this competition so remarkable. So to those advancing, congratulations. Keep the momentum going and bring your A game to the next round. And to those not advancing, know this, your journey is just as important. We celebrate you and your efforts, and I have no doubt that you're going to achieve greater things in life. Thank you once again for your participation, for your energy. And now, as we prepare to enter the final rounds, it is my absolute honor to hand over the session to Professor Janasis Mahanti, respected Dean Training and Placement Cell, who also happens to be the coordinator behind Yugma 2025. He will take us through the next steps and the exciting proceedings ahead. So please give a huge round of applause to Professor Janasis.
Come on, Asper. I mean, you have your 5 finalists. Asta. Contestant number 1, Soumya Agarwal, AC Medical College, Soumya University, Contestant 2, National University, Cuttack, Abhijit Swain, Gita Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar, Priyanshu Das, Central University, Bhubaneswar, and Ayaskan Bora, Institute of Pharmacy and Technology, Kanpur. One thing comes to my mind. Last year also it was SCB. This year also it is still now SCB. Tamare kon kotha kocho besi besi. Good luck to it, right? NLU, I love you. evening, you must be ready to cut your by Nali Fitna. Silicon University, Priyansudha Silicon University, please speak with clarity. Okay? And finally, Ars Khan Bug, it's time to show your power. Okay? Congratulations to all the 5 contestants, the top 5 finalists of 2025. And obviously, they are in stage for the final round of 2025. The final round happens to be open forum debate round. Dr. Satyanath, you want to say something? Great. We all are excited. I'm sure you people must be excited as well. Are you checking something?
You can.
Your
Where is your I card?
I'm
Gentlemen.
I mean, Shoman Dixit. And then you.
Yeah,
Please, you would love that. Please get it collected. Then only I will start with the proceedings of this open forum debate round. Shoman Dixit from National Law University, Cuttack. Okay. So what I'm going to do, you people are in the final round, and Shoma, I'm sure you must have got a few feedback from Michigan, the winner of Yugma 2024. Okay. But for others, definitely, I'm going to tell what exactly you people are going to do. Since the name of this particular stage is open forum and debate round, so yes, it is an open forum where you will be expressing your opinion, then you will be debating on a given topic. So may I back? I want you to
Dinasty sir, please pardon me. Are they till this moment? Are they in order merit? In order of merit?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2,
5.
3, 4, 5.
So for all juries, reshuffle. Till you to be set down.
As per their choice.
Can I generally say number 1 rochi?
Okay.
So you to be set down.
So sir, once they will be prepared themselves and come back, they will be stand in a reshuffled manner at that time.
That's it.
We'll remove this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay?
Yes.
So because jury doesn't want to recognize you as 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5.
No, it doesn't count. It doesn't count. And accordingly, we will be marking. We don't look at the face of the names. We look at 1, 2, 3.
Correct, sir. Correct, sir. So we'll make them stand in a reshuffled manner once they are back after their preparation. Great. So as per the advice from our expert jury, Dr. Asad Makrat, we are going to make necessary changes. However, the rules of stage 4 are like this. Pay attention to this. And it is also for the entire audience. Each finalist is given 2 minutes to express his or her opinion, after which the forum will be opened for the debate. So once you are given the topic A, B, C, so you will speak for 2 minutes. Once you are speaking for 2 minutes, the bell will ring, then the next one will speak, next, the next one like this. And once everybody speaks for 2 minutes, the stage is open for the debate round. In the debate round, there are rules and regulations. During debating, the debate will get started after everybody speaks for 2 minutes. During debating, the finalist who starts speaking can continue for 1 minute as indicated by the timekeeper. So you have got buzzers in your respective tables, right? So once the last contestant completes his 2 minute speech, any one of you press the buzzer, and there is the buzzer keeper, Professor M.D. Asif Khan is there, and he will announce 2 or 3. So if it says 2, it means contestant 2 is the first person to press the buzzer. So contestant 2 will be allowed to speak for 1 minute. So once he speaks, he will speak for 1 minute. Once his 1 minute is over, again the buzzer keeper is going to press the buzzer. You understand the buzzer, then again you are pressing your buzzer, so that again the time, okay, it is kind of 5. Are you getting my point? So you have to be mentally alert, you have to be physically agile. I mean, your fingers should be very agile. You are hearing the buzzer and you are pressing the buzzer. Okay? Like this you will speak. So I am repeating again. During debating, the finalist who starts speaking can continue for 1 minute as indicated by the timekeeper. The next rule is, only after the indication of completion of 1 minute by the timekeeper, buzzer can be pressed by any other contestant. That is what this particular rule says. No finalist is allowed to press the buzzer until 1 minute is over. It is very clear. If contestant 1 has pressed the buzzer, then contestant 1 has the right to speak for 1 minute. You cannot interrupt her. Once her 1 minute is over, as indicated by the timekeeper, you can press your buzzer, and if you are the first one to press it, then it is your turn, right? In case a finalist who is speaking does not stop even after the indication by the timekeeper, the moderator will intervene. And condition number 5, you know who is the moderator? You do not know? Professor Mandana Naik is the moderator sitting there. I am sorry, my dear. I am standing here as the moderator. Professor Jinasas So I am the moderator. So I will intervene if you will not stop even after the indication by the timekeeper, right? So the moderator will intervene, stop him or her, and allow the next finalist to speak who has pressed the buzzer. The next rule says, like this, the debate will continue for 20 minutes, after which the moderator will intervene and stop the debate. So you are going to debate among each other for 20 minutes. Once 20 minutes is over, the timekeeper will alert me, so I will stop the debate. Then only you all finalists will be exposed to the questions asked by the expert jury. Is that clear? So for 20 minutes you people are going to debate, then you will be exposed to the questions, to the volley of questions coming from the expert jury. You will be responding to their questions. Then only stage 4 comes to an end, and obviously your fate will be sealed in the envelopes of the expert jury. Is that right? Anything else you want to know apart from this? No. Your debating will be for 20 minutes. So 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, then you debate for 20 minutes, that is 20 minutes. So your debating is for 20 minutes. Once you or he or she express his or her opinion, you are not debating.
Yes, so 10 plus 20. So the total process is 30 minutes plus question answer session. Depends on how many questions we would like to ask.
Yes, Sanjay, you have something.
For the opening statement of 2 minutes, we may be provided with some time.
Absolutely.
He is coming.
Absolutely. So that is one thing you want, obviously. So you all will be given some time to prepare. For that, you want to know the topic on which you are going to put forth your viewpoints, on the basis of which you are going to debate among themselves, and on the basis of which you are going to be judged by the experts. Correct? So you can take a note of this thing. However, I'll be giving it in writing as well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the topic on which these finalists are going to prepare themselves and going to debate among themselves is true spirituality is not rejection of life, but the art of perfecting life. I am repeating once again. True spirituality is not rejection of life, but the art of perfecting life. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the 5 finalists, I will be taking all of you to a different section altogether, where I will be giving you 30 to 40 minutes time for preparing yourself, for assimilating your thought process. After that, we will be again back here, and you people will start debating with themselves. Is that fine? So with the due permission of the expert jury member, I am taking all the 10 finalists to a examination center for their preparation. Thank you. And over to Rituparna Madam. You are required to engage the audience for 40 minutes at least. Thank you.
As per the regulations laid by Professor Janasis Mahanti, the finalists have already been led to another chamber for their preparation. But meanwhile, there shall be an attempt and endeavor to engage the audience. And for that, we're going to play a video clip on the mother's teachings. May I please request Professor Asad? Okay, and I would also request the volunteers to clear up the stage.
It won't be possible.
Don't disturb it.
It won't be
Because
possible.
the audio is already.
So, Radha ma'am, we would love to listen from some of the audience
Participants.
participants,
Their parents.
their experience, parents, teachers, so many
Okay.
people have come. So we would rather request them to come and express
Share their
share
experiences.
their experience.
Okay, so may I please request uh, anyone amongst the audience, whoever is interested, to come up on the stage to share their experiences so far. Participants, academicians, yes, please come up. Yes, a huge round of applause. Please feel free to come.
We love to see the parents.
Yeah.
Parents, academicians,
Teachers.
Hope you all enjoying this event. As we know as we know in Indian mythology, the Samudra Manthan. Just like this Yugma competition is the Samudra Manthan. As we know, in the Samudra Manthan, a lot of things have been coming up. Either it's the Ma Sri Lakshmi, either it's the Halahal Miss. And when the Halahal Miss come out from the Samudra Manthan, all the demons and the gods got surprised how we tackle out this problem. So they go to the Devokadev Mahadev to solve out this problem, and then Mahadev track out that Halahal Miss and solve out that problem. And in our case, our scenario, our jury members are that Devokadev Mahadev, which are solving out, hearing all each and every participants, their views, their thought process, their philosophies, what's the life and what our presentations, and clearing out by rejecting our absorbing our all the impurities which we have and giving us the purity of the knowledge and divinity. As I mentioned, it's a, you can say it's Yugma event as a Mahakumbh. As one of our participants has also mentioned this event as a Mahakumbh of knowledge. As one of our mentors also said that this Yugma is one of only event in India where we blend culture along with philosophy. This is a very unique thing which I like this of this event. And also, this is my second time where I am presenting my views in front of the audience and also knowing more about the Divine Mother, Mira Alfasa, along with the Sri Aurobindo. Although I am interested in philosophies of various great philosophers, but I have never known about Mira Alfasa, although I know a little bit about Sri Aurobindo. But here when I come Yugma first time in 2024, I learned a lot about the Divine Mother and her graces and Aurobindo and a lot of things about the deep philosophy of in this field. So it's overall a very good experience and a pleasant experience for me to come in front of more than 100 participants or 80 participants from every country. It's a kind of divinity and the aura which we can feel on the occasion of the birth anniversary of Mira Alfasa, which is I think considered a very good thing and a very good approach. Although I participated in many state and national competitions, but I have never participated in any kind of philosophical contest. So I think this is the one and the only contest which I have ever participated. So it's a good initiative by the Asta School of Management, for which I congratulate very much. Also this teaches us the moral values and humanitarian values of compassion, integrity, morality, generosity. So it's all overall development. This is the real form of inclusive development, which we emphasize, which also emphasizes and implemented by our government new education policy 2020. So this is the inclusive development where we learn the various perspectives, not just only of the curricular activities, but also the co-curricular activities and the vivid subjects and the forms. This also encompasses our cultural education. We learn a lot of about our great ancestors and their philosophies and their thought process. So this combines education with our culture and mythology both. So it's a very good initiative and I think it's a pleasant experience for me. So thank you all.
thank you so much. Yeah, please, most welcome. Lynn wants to share her experiences and we are really looking forward to hear them from you. Lynn has actually met with a minor accident and she is struggling with a bit of a pain, right? So let's please give her a huge round of applause.
Once again, good evening. Is it evening yet? Good evening, good people, our faculty members, esteemed guests, our lovely jury, and all protocols observed, mostly the colleagues who are here. I'm going to be sharing my small experience which I had in this Yugma Oratory competition. Initially, when I came here, I was nervous. My heart was pounding. I felt like crying. I had a knee pain. And when I saw you guys, I could tell there was talent filled within the room. I could feel the aura. Everyone was just ready for the fight. And standing in front of you now, I feel happy that I got to meet everyone here, the sponsors, the faculty members, the positive feedback. I just learned that in words, there's healing, there's coming together. I'm all the way from Zimbabwe, guys. It's in the southern part of Africa. I'm way too far away from home. And when I was here, I felt at home. All of you guys you have this hospitality, you have this cultural, I don't know how to describe it, your values, the way you handle people, everything is just magnificent. Please keep it up. And I would like to thank mostly the organizer of this Yugma competition. He keeps repeating the same thing, the value, the divine grace, the divine spiritual knowledge, the self-awareness, and everything in between. It's what makes us human, the words, the love, the coming together like what you guys did. And congratulations to the 5 contestants. With this, thank you guys. Stay blessed. Thank you.
All I could say is that it only takes one kind and generous hearted person to identify another. Thank you so much, Len, for sharing your experiences. And we would like to welcome on stage another participant. Blessings. Okay. Is that blessing or blessings? Blessing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Blessing.
Let's welcome her on the stage.
Okay, a beautiful afternoon to you all. I think by now you all know me and my name is Blessing. So I'm very honored to be part of this oratory competition. You know, it has been always a dream to stand in front of people, presenting, sharing with people what I think can help also others. But by God's grace, I managed to be here, and I'm so honored and I'm so grateful to be also honored in front of you. You know, like what my fellow colleague was saying, we are from Zimbabwe. And you know, I think it's been 2 years now since we left home. But with the way that you guys, with the way you people welcomed us here, it's awesome. Truly speaking, we felt so honored, so and thank you so much for your hospitality. You don't do this only to us, but even to those people who are going to maybe next year, we might not be the ones who are coming, but there are other people who will be coming. And of course, when you go back to Civil Remark, we are going to share our experience with others. And this is not only going to end up here in India, we are also going to do this in Zimbabwe, telling them about the people. To be honest, it has been an incredible journey to be here, working with you all, and thank you so much to all the professors, to everyone who managed to arrange this program. We are very happy, and I'm happy with the stage that I managed to come. Yes, I didn't manage to come to the final, but the experience that I gained, I'm so happy, and thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. You know, some other people like this kind of racism, criticism in the town, but you didn't show that side. Like you took
manage your own children. That is the other part that I like. Yes, we left our parents back home, but we no longer feel like we left our parents back home because we have you here and you are treating us as so, sitting here right now in front of you, I think you can see like my eyes they are tearing because they are tears of joy. I'm very happy. But with this, please, and don't let this not stop from us to you should not stop to do this to us, show this love to us, but let this love spread to everyone. You have truly shown us the definition of love. You have truly shown us the definition of love. I have a lot to share, but with this, thank you and always be blessed. And to my fellow participants who didn't manage, don't feel discouraged. Keep on pushing. This is not the end of your life. Keep on pushing. There is tomorrow. There is the day after tomorrow. One day you will like this. You will get it. So, we are all winners. We are all winners. So, don't feel discouraged that listening, she's an international student, but she managed to be in the third round. No. We are always taught that when someone manages to it, you should celebrate with that person because the victory of one person is the victory of us all. So, even our fellow brothers and sisters is not be doing this. The one who is going to manage it, or the one who are going to get these trophies, don't feel jealous, but be proud of those people. Tomorrow to be, you will also celebrate you. So, thank you so much. Stay blessed.
I could say this most certainly. Blessing, it was an absolute delight to host you all. And like you yourself mentioned that we took you as our own because you are our own, our very own. And thank you so much for the kind words. And next, may I please welcome Joy Mukherjee from Srinath University to come up on the stage and share his experiences.
By the way, good afternoon everyone. And it's my first experience and really I enjoyed a lot and learned something new from this. And I know what right now what is that, but yeah, I got some new partners over here. And I learned something new and different kind of things. That I also learned the perspective of mindset, and I got so much of things. I learned so much of things from here, and I got many friends, and I really enjoyed a lot. And Asta University gives us the opportunity to present over here on the stage, and through our skills, were present ourselves to the audience. Really, it's a fabulous thing for me, and I really enjoyed a lot. And my team also enjoyed a lot. And thanks so much.
Thank you.
Like you said, there is no other invaluable experience than to gain some new friends for life. And that's what you've made right here. So thank you so much, Joy, for sharing your experience with us right now. And next, maybe please expect somebody else from the audience. A faculty mentor, perhaps? Ma'am, would you like to speak? Women's College, Keonjhar. A round of applause, everyone.
Very hearty good afternoon to everyone. I don't know, maybe it's about the good evening also. So thank you very much for first of all, learning should never stop. Okay, so a competition is all about learning for the audience as well as for the participants and also for the winners. So there is nothing to dishearten. And I have listened almost to every speaker. they were all very competitive. It was very competitive actually. So it's not that 5 are winner or 36 or 37 participants were winner. All are actually winners. To come up to this stage, it takes lots of effort. Lots of effort in every stage. Some of might have struggled with their personal life, some might have struggled with their physical life, because I have heard that few participants have come outside from the state. So it takes 2 days of journey, might be from train journey. So it's really a lot of effort for the participants. And also I am very thankful to the organizers here. They have put lot of effort to conduct such kind of event. And I heard that it is a yearly event. And I wish that they will be conducting it every year. And since I came to know about it, I would also spread it that this kind of event happens at this college institute. There is a lot of encouraging amount of prize also, and also the cups also looks very attractive, and I saw the last year cups were also attractive. So every year the design is also changing. That's nice. And yeah, the hospitality was good, everything was good. One thing I would like to comment here, maybe I'm wrong, I'm just trying to bring a point here that we were told to bring 2 students only. So I would request that please maintain the statistics, because in a competition it is always good to have the statistics maintained per institute. Because if you have 10 students from one institute, then the probability of getting more students is higher from that institute. And if I have only 1 student, then it's a little bit difficult. So I'm just thinking from my point of view, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. And rest everything was fine. All faculty members are very interactive. I have talked to the management students also. Businesses. They are saying that here the teachers are very friendly, and that is very important for as a teacher, I would say. And thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you for raising your concern. Although I would like to clear the misconception here, 2 students from each department or school. In case of a college that is from a particular department, only 2 students are allowed. But if there is a university which is participating, so there are students coming from diverse fields. Let's say the School of Biotechnology is only representing through 2 students. The School of Law is being represented by another 2 students. So one particular university might send 6 or 10, but 2 students from each department or school in itself. So since you are a college in itself, so I think, please have a seat. So I think the students that have come from your college, they belong to one particular department.
No, madam.
No?
It is from the college.
College itself, but it's a college, it's not a university, I'm
Actually, the
assuming.
college has lots of departments and there are 3
So,
strings in the college.
were the nominations in a huge number as well?
Yeah, actually we have lot of students who were interested, but since there are 2 nominations, I
Okay.
had to just nominate 2 people.
Sorry for the intervention, good afternoon.
Yeah.
It's a right point being raised by one of the professors in the Department of Physics. However, madam, we take your feedback very positively, and we'll be trying to look into the matter how the number of participants could increase. It will not be confined to 2 only. Next time onwards, we'll make it sure that more number of students, if you are interested to come down, we'll be glad to host them here. So that's what we propose here. And we love to see the spiritual aspects. Rather, it's a absolute good feedback, because we take this feedback as a scope of improvement for us, and we are taking your feedback very positively, and this is a response at the point I am giving, but I will try to see that it is being carried out through the committee members also. Thank you very much.
Do we have anybody else who would like to share their experiences? Yes? from Institute of Hotel Management maybe? Or Sonal? Sonal from Srinath University? Do we have Sonal in the audience? Yes. A huge round of applause.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. It was an extremely pleasurable experience being here. I met incredible people over here. The one belief that I stick on is the impact of words. Probably I've spoken the least, but I heard from many of the people here that whatever I said was impactful. So I'm really glad I could make an impact, and yeah, thank you.
Wonderful.
I truly believe in the philosophy of less is more, and that is what you have stood for, truly embodied. So thank you, Sonal. And next, may we please have someone from amongst the parents, maybe. Mantasha, would you be interested?
Yes, please.
Yes. Mantasha, the place.
A very good evening to everyone present here. It was a great experience coming here, participating in different competitions and enhancing my knowledge and creativity, whatever I was having. I have learned a lot, and I'll probably go and tell my HOD and all the other faculty staff to celebrate these type of things in such a way, or improve many, standard of competitions. We can have more experiences, and I will really like to participate more for the next time. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Do we have the participants from High Tech Medical College over here? Yes, are they hiding behind? Anam, can we please have you on stage? Yes, a huge round of applause.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would just like to thank everyone for organizing such an insightful competition, and I feel like ever since we've been here, since yesterday, we've been learning so many new things and learning so much about hospitality and how much love everyone here has shown us, especially everyone managing and helping us around. We feel really happy and delighted to be here, and I hope we can come back here soon to learn some more.
Beautiful, yeah.
Things are mutual, I must say, and we would love to have you back. Would your companion as well would want to come up on the stage next to Anna? I'm so sorry I don't remember your name. Swagat, yes. Please come up on the stage, Swagat. We would love to hear from you.
It has been a very good learning experience being here, and especially someone like me who is afraid of speaking out in public, as we can probably tell. I did develop a lot of confidence being here, and I made new friends, and it was a very enjoyable experience. I did enjoy it. Thank you.
Beautiful.
think so. Anybody would have guessed it that you are afraid of speaking at public. We don't think so. Not at all. You are a phenomenal speaker, let me tell you, and I think everybody would reckon with me on that.
Good.
You spoke phenomenally, you were eloquent, your points were well put. This was my judgment, anyway, that's not really important, but that's what I felt. Anyway, yes? Please come up on the stage. Yes. You are? Shamya. Yes.
Shamya from Christ College, Cuttack.
Yes, please welcome Shamya on stage from Christ College, Cuttack.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shamya. As everyone said that their confidence increased after coming here. But I was actually confident before. Now I'm really shaken up after seeing so many confident, well-spoken people. I've never seen like so variety of participants like from so many different places, and everyone speaks so well that now I'm thinking about myself like, do I speak well too, or?
You speak too well, yeah.
We have had an amazing experience, and I would like to say something about Astha Institute, that I have never seen so compassionate, kind volunteers. They're so kind. Feels like, I mean, even in my college, I don't feel so welcome. Like I feel so welcome here. Thank you so much. And lastly, I'd like to thank my teacher, who is Zahra ma'am. Thank you so much for believing in me. Thank you so much that you believed in me, because I don't think I believe in myself as much she believed in me. She gave me this opportunity that you go, you participate, you can do this. And I had no idea that I could even make to the semi-finals. It was an amazing experience. It was so amazing to meet so many people and know that there are so many people that can speak so well, can do so well, and everyone's so kind and compassionate. Thank you so much. I hope I come here next year also.
Looking forward to it. Great.
Thank you.
You are a good.
Thank you so much, Samya. I mean, yes, we expect you in the next year as well in this national oratory contest. But the way you expressed your feeling, before that I was also watching Dr. Swagat speaking, Dr. Swagat from High Tech Medical College, and that's the reason we used to say that you all are winners for all of us. You all are winners. This competition is of national stature. It is only because of your participation and because of your such feedback. The feelings, the humility with which you are speaking, that touches our heart. In fact, Samya, you touched many of my volunteers' heart. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, volunteers, I am here for a special occasion because we have with us a special guest in the shape of Ratikan, Mr. Ratikan Behra. I used to call him Ratikan, my wife, and Mrs. Radharani Behra. I used to call her Radha Uppa. So ये लोग जो है ना, इन्होंने सरगढ़ में जो आश्रम है, इन्होंने अपने लाइफ वहाँ पे डेडिकेट किया है. जो न्यूरेस्ट ट्रस्ट, जिन्होंने युग्मा 2025 में अपना सपोर्ट दिए हैं, अपना पैट्रोनेज वहाँ पे रखे हुए हैं, तो ये लोग इधर आए हुए हैं. Since we'll be taking maybe another year, it is now 4:20. By 4:30 we are going to start the stage 4 of Yugma 2025. मैं आपको ये बताना चाहूँगा और ये आपको बता के मुझे बहुत ही खुशी मिल रहा है कि जो राधा का है ना, वो बहुत अच्छा भजन गाते हैं. And she has dedicated a lot of songs to the Divine Mother and to Shri Aurobindo. So, ये लोग जिधर आए हुए हैं, since we'll be taking maybe another year, it is now 4:20. By 4:30 we are going to start the stage 4 of Yugma 2025. मैं आपको ये बताना चाहूँगा और ये आपको बता के मुझे बहुत ही खुशी मिल रहा है कि जो राधा का है ना, वो बहुत अच्छा भजन गाते हैं. And he has dedicated a lot of songs to the Divine Mother and to Shri Aurobindo. और ये मुझे गर्व होता है बताते हुए, एक कविता संकलन है जिसका नाम है आराधना। यानी वहां पे बहुत सारे कविताएं हैं, लॉट्स ऑफ पॉइंट्स आर देयर, एंड ये मेरे लिए बहुत ही गर्व की बात है आपको बताते हुए कि ये जो आराधना कविता संकलन है, इसको युग्मा के जो सुप्रीम मेंटर हैं लेट भागवत प्रसाद मोहंती, इनके बारे में हम जरूर चर्चा करेंगे वैलिडेशन सेरेमनी के दौरान। वो उनके द्वारा लिखित ये संकलन, और राधापा और प्रतीकांत भाई ये लोग सुप्रीम मेंटर के काफी क्लोज थे, उनके काफी सेवा भी किए थे। और आज जो राधापा हमारे सामने यहाँ पे हैं, आज वो अपना ये संगीत हमारे सुप्रीम मेंटर को डेडिकेट करना चाहते हैं। और मैं चाहूंगा कि आप लोग देवी और सज्जन तालियों के साथ राधापा को यहाँ पे हम लोग आमंत्रण करना चाहेंगे, और राधापा हम सभी को एक भजन हम सभी के सामने पेश करेंगे। राधापा अपना सुन हमें जोर राधापा की डॉक्टर परिवार हम स्वागत करना स्टेज पर।
করে তুমকু পরিব্যাপ্ত করে তুমকু
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the soulful rendition. Now, let's wait for Professor Chanasis Mahanti. He'll be shortly joining us in a while, and then he'll be taking the proceedings further with the final round of Yugma 2025, that is the open forum debate.
Will it be visible? We may have to stop it within 5 minutes because they are through. They have to just come with.
मैडम रहने यूनिवर्सिटी सर आ जाएंगे।
हाँ, तो वो डॉक्यूमेंट्री और चलाने का
विजिबल भी नहीं होगा। मैं थोड़ा बीच में मैडम निकल जाऊँगा, मैं गेस्ट अराइव करेंगे तो मैं उनको थोड़ा कंफर्टेबल करा दूँ।
हेलो स्वास्थ्य परिवार तरफ आम राधा को निश्चित भाव में कृतज्ञता ज्ञापन करवा आम समस्त राधा थोड़े जोरे करताली मारिबा। With this, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to initiate the stage 4 of Yugma 2025, the open forum debate round. And I am sure my colleague, Dean Academic Member Professor Manoj Naik is standing there. Sir, all the 5 finalists are there. Yes. So shall we invite them? Okay. So the first contestant who is coming to the podium is Abhijit Swain from Gita Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar. We welcome Abhijit Swain. With a round of applause. Abhijit, contestant number 1. Welcome to stage number 4. The second contestant to come here is Ayaskan Bal from Institute of Pharmacy and Technology, Manipur, Qatar. Congratulations, Ayaskan, for getting into the
final round of Yugma 2025. Good luck. Next contestant is Priyanshu Das from Silicon University, Bhubaneswar. Well played till now, Priyanshu. We are sure we are going to give a hard time to a contestant by doing well in this particular debate round. Next contestant is Soumya Agarwal from SV Medical College, Cuttack. Soumya, congratulations for making to the final round of Yugma 2025. All the best. The fifth and the final finalist of stage 4 round is Soumya Ranjan Dixit of National Law University, Cuttack. So, all the best to you, Soumya, and good luck to all of you, to Abhijit, to Ayushka, to Priyanshu, to Soumya, and to Soumya Ranjan Dixit. The top 5 finalists, you know the topic on which you all are going to debate. True spirituality is not rejection of life, but the art of perfecting life. With the permission of expert jury members, we can initiate stage 4. I believe my colleague Professor M.D. Asif Khan is ready with the buzzer.
So please taste the budgets. Have a tasting of all the budgets which are. Is it fine to all the contestants?
Okay, now,
One by one.
okay, one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's okay. It's okay, Professor Asif? Yes, that's great.
We can switch off the fans.
So all the 5 contestants, all the 5 finalists are aware of the rules and regulations of this stage 4.
Switch it on. You can test it. You can test.
Please switch on and test. Say hello, everybody, one after another.
Hello,
Yes, 1 is fine. 2.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. 3.
Hello, check.
Yeah, audible. 4.
Hello.
Yeah, check. 5.
Hello.
Yeah, check. Great. Madam, ready? Service class.
That's it. Anything else? We can start. So we can start.
Start.
A very warm evening to respected judges, teachers, and everyone else present over here. My name is Abhijit from Geeta Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar, and today I stand in front of you all to share my views on the topic. True spirituality does not mean rejection of life, but means perfecting life. Spirituality means deeply personal and evolving journey of understanding, connection, and growth. It means to understand the sense and seek a manner of life beyond external and materialistic purpose. It involves building a relationship with something greater than oneself, be it nature, God, or the universe. Life is full of challenges, and it's those challenges that makes our life interesting. I believe without challenges, our life would just be bland. And one who knows how to embrace those challenges, who overcome those challenges, are the ones who become successful. Challenges are part of life, something we have been dealing with a very early age. When we all started to learn how to walk, it was never easy. We would trip at random times, we would get hit by a random object, but sooner or later, by practicing each and every day to walk, we eventually learned how to. And today, we all can stand strong and represent ourselves in front of the world. One who learns how to embrace those challenges will become successful, and that is for sure. One should never stop learning. One who understands that life is about learning in every phase of life are the ones who are successful. Learning is something that should never stop, whether you are very young or whether you are old, because each and every day we get to learn something new. Every day there are new discoveries, there are something new that has been found out, and the one who is eager to learn are the ones who are eager to grow. And the people who will grow help the society to grow. And eventually, life will be easy.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Today, I, Ashkan Bird, from Institute of Pharmacy and Technology, Salepur, is here to share my thoughts. Now, a lot of philosophies focus on attaining moksha, which is the transcendence from the material world into the spiritual world. But Srima Aurobindo's philosophy is quite different. She believes that we can achieve our highest state in this material world only. And she called it the supramental state or the supermind. Now, what is the supermind? The supermind believes, as per Srima Aurobindo, that evolution is not a static process, but it is indeed a dynamic process. We, from birth till death, keep on evolving. And how can we aim to attain higher evolution? Well, by internal meditation and introspection. We must find our errors, correct ourselves. We must try to connect to the higher being by yoga and meditation. By doing so, we will be able to attain the supramind or the supernatural state. Now, a lot of philosophies, although contradict to it, are also aligned with it. For example, in the Vaishnava philosophy, they say that do not eat meat, meditate more, and all other things. In this way, these are also interconnected, and the special thing about Srima Aurobindo's philosophy is that we can attain the state in this material world, and that is what makes it so much more special. Now, we can do this by indulging in our work more and more. After finding our purpose through introspection, we must be more strong and we must focus on achieving our true nature, which has been blessed upon by the Srima Aurobindo. Thank you.
Yes. A very good evening to one and all. This is Priyanshu Das from Silicon University. Spirituality, two parts, spirit and liti. Spirit means the true essence of life, and liti, a Latin derived word meaning the state of being. It just means the state of being in connection with our spirit. Sri Aurobindo and Mother clearly stated that true spirituality is not escaping from real life complexities, but to face it one-on-one and develop a true conscience and take responsibility of the world. But in a world that is full of lost souls, people are often misguided by the negative cosmos and just deep drown in the pool of blood. Terrorism, communal violence, religious wars are just the distorted image of true spirituality. Let's take an example of the recent human stampede in the Mahakumbh Mela. It's just spirituality without responsibility and true care. For me, true spirituality is the hand of Mother and Sri Aurobindo carrying us to the divine light that makes us to take responsibility of the world without afraid and escaping from it. Thank you.
Good evening to everybody present here. I am Soumya Agarwal from SCV Medical College. Human life is the greatest gift of all, isn't it? Every human has the ability to think. It has mindful consciousness, the ability to build relationships, experience love and joy. Sri Aurobindo always believed that isolating oneself and renouncing work will never lead us to a spiritual evolution. Rather than working and performing every action with dedication and honesty will be nothing less than a divine offering to the Lord. Perfecting life can be attained by spirituality and also by attaining our thoughts, emotions and intentions to a deeper purpose and consciousness. We should be aiming at strengthening our inner consciousness rather than worrying about the outer world because it is constantly changing. Sri Aurobindo believed that jnana knowledge, bhakti devotion and karma work can transcend a man's ordinary life into a spiritual evolution. Thank you.
Namaskar to all. This topic is actually composed of two parts. True spirituality is not rejection of life, rather it is art of perfecting life. So I will ask two questions. Why it is not rejection of life? The answer is simple. God has himself presented us this present life And how can God ask us that to realize me, you will have to leave this life, you have to reject it. It's simply like the priest gives you the prasad and you say to the priest, to attain God, I cannot take this prasad. And secondly, what do we mean by art of perfecting life? Before perfecting life, we must know the purpose of life. And to know the purpose of life, we must understand that this life is not a single one. These are cycles of life. There has been previous births, there will be future births. And this birth has been given to do our karma, our duty honestly, to rectify the ill things which we did in our the ill things which are our past karma and previous birth. And that's the main thing, that today we must honestly perform our duties. That will lead us to purification of our soul. That will lead to Atma Shuddhikaran. And in that manner, we can actually perfect our life.
Yep.
Open. You can press the buzzer.
Yes.
When we talk about spirituality, but do we have those similar things in all religions? We all follow a different sect of religion. Different sect of religion and different sense of spirituality and different set of rules. When we have different rules, won't they clash us with each other and would lead to violence? Do we have a uniform conduct rules of spirituality? No. What is the solution? We need reform teachers that unites people, that does not depend upon the rules and textbooks of the religious. It brings out its own rules that will make everyone equal and equal in the eyes of the divine.
1 minute was not over.
So continue.
You can continue speaking.
Please continue. Priyanshu, please continue. In the eyes of the divine. Secondly, we have all come across a very recent religious war between Hindus and Muslims. Why? In the case of beef eating or in the case of different problems. Why is there a difference?
Number 2.
My dear friend, with all due respect, I would like to disagree with you. Yes, all different religions do have different philosophies, but the core of every single religion on this planet is the same. Do not all religion teach us non-violence? Do not all religion have spirituality in them? Yes. In fact, all the religions have a common core. For example, work is worship. For example, a scientist trying to find the cure for cancer. What if he just prays all day, hey Bhagwan, give me the cure of cancer? Will he find the cure? No. Instead, if a scientist is working day and night, doing research upon research to find the cure, one day he will sure find the cure. But how? You will say he's not praying, he's just working. Here only the formula of work is worship comes into play. The work which he did was the worship to the God. And in that way, the scientist who was actually praying did not actually pray.
Number 1.
One thing I will disagree with both of you guys is, I will not disagree, but I would say we haven't understand the meaning of true spirituality. Spirituality means knowing ourselves. Once us humans, I will just take the example of everyone us sitting in this room. If every one of us start improving and working just on ourselves, just to improve ourselves, just to become the better version of ourselves, eventually this room will be a great place. Similarly, if us humans start working just on ourselves to improve, to work on the things that we are doing wrong, to understand the wrongdoings that we have been doing, because as we are humans, we are bound to make mistakes and we cannot shy away from it. But for as long as we are improving, we are rectifying our mistakes and then not repeating it, I guess the world will become a better place. Yes, we can talk about religion, different religions, but as number 2 said, every religion has this one common thing, that is non-violence, that is peace. Peace is the ultimate happiness in one's life. All money, everything, you can try.
Number 4.
People often misunderstand spirituality with praying to God or sitting in front of the God and praying for hours and hours. This is not true. It is connected with our own self. Recently, I read that a man locks up his mother, like his sick mother, and goes and takes a holy dip at home. I mean, that's not right. If you are not respecting your parents, if you are not caring for them, how are you spiritual at any levels? You are not true to yourself, you are not true to your parents, And ultimately, if you're not true to your parents, you can never be true to God. Spirituality is the transformation of your own consciousness to a higher level, and which transforms your whole existence. And thank you.
Number two.
First of all, I'd like to disagree and say that, okay, there are different religions and different religions have their own values. But at the core, like I said earlier, they all have their own way of attaining spirituality. For some it is work, for some it is kneeling down and praying, and for some it is folding hand at a temple. But all religions, every single one of them, at their core, have the same principle. Now, praying and working, these can be two different things, but at the core, they are the same. A man can be praying, a man can be working. But what truly defines who is the true person is the work which he is doing. If his work is filled with love for God, okay, I am doing this for God. My work is dedicated to God. My work's results are dedicated to God. And that way, a person can attain true spirituality or the true supreme mental state. For example, काम करो, फल की चिंता मत करो. I will do my work and I will not worry about the result. Why? Because once I attain the supreme state.
Number 5.
Why are we talking about religions in the first place? To attain. Why are we talking about religion in the first place? To attain spirituality at the cost of reiteration. We all are jeev. We are creatures. We are like branches of a huge tree. And to know from where we are getting this life, we must know the roots. And the roots lies in the divine. And to know the divine, we must let go ourselves ego. What is ego? I, me and myself. Imagine a source of light coming from up. You are holding a mirror. There is a dark room in front of you. There is a person in the dark room. From the light gets reflected from the mirror. The person sees the light is emanated from the mirror. If the mirror says, I am the source of light, is the mirror right? No. The mirror is wrong. But now, we ourselves are the mirror. We are saying, I am doing everything. Now, if the mirror wants to know the ultimate divine light, you have to move upward. But when it moves upward, there is no reflected light, there is no original light. It is a single light. And that's what, and that's the matter how we have to let go of it.
Number 1.
When we talk about spirituality, we are somewhere down the line bound to talk about religion, because for as long as we humans are on this planet, there has been religion, and almost every human follows some or the other religion. But do we actually follow religion? Because what does religion teaches us? Be it Hinduism, be it Islam, be it Christianity, it all teaches us to work on ourselves, to help others. But do we really do that? Do we actually follow? Even when we go and pray to God, in any religion, we go and pray for ourselves. We pray for our betterment, we pray for materialistic things. Oh God, can I have this car? Help me buy this house. But we never attain for peace. Very hardly is that when we go to God, we ask for peace, we ask for happiness, we are happy with ourselves. No, we are never satisfied. Being not satisfied is a good thing, but when this motivation, when this strife turns into greed, then when peace is hampered. And once peace is hampered, which has been hampered in our society for a long, long time, people will not be happy in everything.
Number 3. I totally agree with number 1 on some points, but I totally disagree. Yes, we should talk about religion. But don't we think every religion has its own set of rules? Like for example, in case of Quran, it talks that Allah is supreme. Whereas in case of Hinduism, we think Vasudeva is supreme. When there is a difference of gods, won't there be friction? We know the core value is non-violence. But for every non-violence, ahimsa, it's clearly stated. Ahimsa parva dharma, but dharma himsa katheva. For every non-violence, there is a violence associated with to protect the dharma. So if different religions have different dharma, so is violence justified with it? Number 2.
And that's where my principle of work is worship comes into play. Yes, we have different religions and different religions have their own working. But working is the most pure thing as per me. If we are working, we are giving back to the society what we have earned. If we are working, we are doing our purpose. If we are working, we are earning our livelihood and taking care of our family. In every possible way in which you can think, work is related to worship. And no matter which religion you belong, every religion forces its people to work day and night, and in that work, worship is present.
Number 4.
I agree that gods, but I also disagree because hasn't man created all of these gods and religions for their own personal benefits? In the name of religion, we are doing anything and everything. Spirituality on the basic human level, I think, is peace. It's non-violence. It's unity. It's harmonizing with each other. It's emotions. It's empathizing with each other rather than talking about religion and rather than talking about how we worship each other, how we worship our gods.
Number 3.
I would like to explain number 2's point that work is luxury. But don't you think criminals also do the work to serve their families? For example, a thief might steal the jewels of a woman going on the street to sustain the family. So we should change that work is worship. We said work with positive approach. A true conscience is worship. Because work can be divided as positive work as well as a negative work. So positive work is the true way to attain spirituality.
Number 2.
Well, my friend, I think you have misunderstood my point. Now, the work which is worship is obviously positive work. How can a criminal killing people or stealing people's money will be considered worship? The worship in its true nature is positive, pure work which is benefiting others as well as ourselves. Because if the work is not benefiting ourselves, our primal mind, which is filled with only dopamine, will not be satisfied by doing the job. So yes, the benefit must come to us as well as others. Yes, obviously, we have to consider that we not be selfish and do work only for ourselves. Because we are living in a society, and in the society, we must work to make others happy too. Number 5.
I have 2 points of contentions to make. First one, that when we say that religions are there, they say principles and people follow them wrongly, so we need to rectify that. Let me know that which one is more easier, that something is stuck in their mind regarding their religions. For example, if some religion says that either you kill all or you convert them, and there is another religion which says we believe in diversity of spaces. So will we be going to explain them your religion is wrong? We are sorry, you are following wrong principles and now you have to follow the right principles. That is easier. Or you go and say, have some introspection, leave your ego and you understand that your roots are with the divine and you follow that path. Why are you trying to oppose something in order to justify something if you have an alternative route to reach the same destination? My second point of contention is regarding what is worship. I agree to is what is worship, but what is worship? Worship is devotion, a selfless devotion. You are thanking God for it.
Number 2.
Yes, of course. What you said is partially true. Well, we obviously have a different religions who have their different set of core values. But in my sense, that the work they are doing is what truly unifies us. Everyone can become a scientist, everyone can become a doctor, everyone can become even a philosopher. So that is where the difference is coming. Now, the unity in us will come only from working. Continue.
Sir,
Please, participants, please be in the topic itself. You are going out of topic.
the topic is, I suppose, very clear that true spirituality is not rejection of life, but
The art
of perfecting the life.
Working versus working
So I think please try to put yourself in that bracket.
Be in
and
bracket.
Number 1.
If we are talking about perfecting life, what is the definition of a perfect life? What I believe many would think a perfect life is when we have all the things that we desire for, but that is not a perfect life. Life can never be perfect. There will be challenges, there will be hiccups. Life will be like an Indian road, a typical Indian road. There will be potholes, there will be obstacles through the road. For the one who can drive well, one who is an experienced Indian driver, will be the one who will have a successful life, a peaceful life, and then that life can call be a perfect life. Chasing a perfect life, we often think about materialistic things. Someone having a 2-level or 3-level story house thinks that he has a very successful and peaceful life. But no, the one who is happy inside that house, maybe a 1-story house or a 1 BHK house, The one who is happy inside that house is the one having a perfect life.
Please continue.
A life without peace, a life without happiness is not perfect. Often,
Number 5.
The two major aspects that I want to add regarding perfecting life. The first one is that service to mankind is service to God. And the second one is that we will have to sacrifice all our selfishness. Because if we do so, then spirituality is not only limited to those who are mystic and saints. Spirituality will be expanded to them who have done great service. For example, Mother Teresa. You take the example of Sonam Wangchuk. You take the example of those freedom fighters who have led their lives. They were not saints or mystics in one sense, but in the other sense, they were selfless. In the other sense, they have let go their ego. In the other sense, they have done service to mankind. Let me give you an example of Utkalmani Gopabandhu Das. He was one of the freedom fighters of Odisha. He left his ill son at his home and went to Puri to those who were ill there to help them for treatment. Can't we see true spirituality there? Didn't he made a right path in perfecting his life by understanding the spiritual purpose and then dedicating to his actual work the proper concentration and implementation?
Spirituality is basically making a difference between your wrong and right choices. If we learn to do that, I think we are close enough to perfecting our life. These days, even if you move like mountains for people or do help them in every way possible, it is very rare that we come across a thank you from them. Why are we forgetting gratitude these days? Isn't that spirituality? Isn't connecting to one's own self before connecting to God is spirituality? How do we suppose that we can connect to God without connecting to ourselves? If we are not being true to ourselves, if we are being dishonest, if we are not experiencing and practicing gratitude, how do we think we are able to practice and connect to the divine without correcting ourselves?
3.
I would like to extend a point about true spirituality. Yes, we do want to perfect our life, but are we all born with the same capabilities as others? So we do have flaws. For flaws, what should we do? We should collaborate. We are forgetting that we are only interested in perfecting our life. Why not collaborate and make it a group movement? Everyone will collaborate, everyone will grow, everyone will cover each other's flaws, and it will be a true united divine. Second point, I would like to say that while perfecting life, we talk about our inner peace and calm and everything. Let's talk about the petals of a flower. Each petal of a flower is not perfect. Some may be beautiful, some may be torn out, but do we consider a single petal to be beautiful? No. When they are joined together, like in the form of lotus, we consider them very beautiful, and it's a sign of gift. So just like that, when we are joined together, we are like a gift.
Number 2.
Yes, I'd like to agree with number 3's point. Because Srimas Aurobindo's philosophy is in deep alignment with what he said. Srima Aurobindo believed that we human can attain true spirituality together only. The transcendence of the entire human race will come if we attain spirituality together. She believed that after death, also our soul returns to the psychic realm, but our body, while it has the soul, must be perfected. Now she told about attaining perfection through yoga, internal meditation, and through deep introspection of our own flaws and how we can perfect them, but our own insecurities and how we can avoid them. And in doing so, we can move together as an individual, and together, all of us, if we look into ourselves, we can attain greaterness together in the transcendence of the entire human race.
Number 1.
When we talk about unity, as number 2 and number 3 mentioned, one thing that we humans currently don't have or we are lacking is unconditional love. We humans love. We love our loved ones, we love our pets, we love materialistic things, but one thing we fail to do is unconditional love. Whenever we love, we expect love back. When we expect, there are things that are bound to go left and right. Once humans start having expectation, there are chances of us humans not getting or not achieving those expectations and ultimately being sad. Once we start loving unconditionally, once we start just loving, just giving, and not expecting anything in return, then only we can be happy, we can be peaceful, and then only we can have a perfect life. And before getting united, this is something we should all be practicing. We should all be practicing unconditional love, and then only we humans can come together, united, and work for the betterment of the society towards that one common goal.
Okay. So there is a long bell, so it means we have completed, we have adjusted all our 20 minutes for this debating round. So you are 5 finalists, tried your best to put forth your points while debating. Now it is open forum. I request the expert jury, if they have questions, they can have an interaction with the top 5 finalists. It is over to the expert jury of Yugma 2025. Please ma'am, please sir.
What it is to accept life as it is, being spiritual. What it is to accept life as it is, but simultaneously being spiritual. What do you understand?
Yes, I agree. Because
what do you understand by that?
Yeah. What I understand by, however we are born, in whatever state we are born, we must accept it. Someone is born without a leg, someone is born a bit retarded or anything else. But we should accept our flaws, and that's where true spirituality is. If we do not accept our flaws, if we do not accept who we truly are, what is the point of connecting to the higher being? We can connect to the higher being only after accepting our flaws, and only if we can change them, we can try to change it. Or else,
Anyone else?
Sir,
Yes, number 4.
sir, I think flaws are never physical. It's always internal. And what I understand that accepting life as it is, I think the first step is trying to be the better person, better than what you are and what you can be.
Number 5.
Yes, sir. Sir, accepting life, does it mean that we are accepting the flaws or we are not trying to better it? If it means the first, then we can try to better it. But does better it means we will be having more material gains? No. So what I want to say is that if we are accepting life as it is, then we are satisfying ourselves. We are satisfying our inner self. I am being satisfied that I am a soldier, I will be earning 50,000. But at that time, I can be spiritual as well because I have accepted my life, which includes my duty. And my duty, I can do it honestly.
Accepting
Is life all about self?
No, sir. Life isn't about self. If you talk about self, it becomes a selfish attitude. It's about cooperating together, collaborating with other with power, love, compassion, and the talks of divine. Let's take an example what Mother truly said, that we need to connect ourselves with our divine to attain the purest form of knowledge. But while attaining, don't you think that it also means that we need to connect with every other person in the world to self-love, to develop a sense of consciousness?
One wants to respond.
Number 2. Is life all about self?
No, I believe that the purpose of the self is to serve others. Because we humans are a social being, and like Srima Aurobindo said, we humans can transcend together only. If we are fully focused on ourselves, then what's the purpose of attaining spirituality? Because spirituality can be only attained together. That's why temples, mosques, and in churches, we all pray together. And by togetherness, we can only achieve spirituality.
One.
When we talk about life, it shouldn't be just constrained to ourselves. Because then life will be very short and very small. If we just focus on ourselves, we just think of improving ourselves and not thinking about others, how others would feel, life would be wasteless. What I believe, we should be thinking about others, we should be thinking of society and work together as for the betterment of society.
Is life apart or away from the rest? If it is not human beings, right? Yes, number 5.
Sir, when you ask the question, is life all about self, I want to point out, I did not mention about human life. You only mentioned life. And let me tell you that human beings are not the center of the universe, although we see it. Human being is part of the nature. And in part of the nature, everything that has life.
Done.
Questions from Chief Mentor, Mr.
Chief Expert Judiciary Bhagirathi Maharaj.
My five simple question to five participants. You should answer in one sentence. Number 5. What is perfection? What is perfection?
Sir, perfection is dependent on your ability to achieve the spiritual purpose.
Number 4. What is difference between other question? What is difference between spirituality and religion?
So spirituality is, I think spirituality is something real. It is something related to our own self, connecting to our own self. And for religion, I don't think that is something real. That is made by man, and that can be sculpted according to man's will.
Number 3. What is the relation between religion and spirituality?
So, religion and spirituality go hand in hand. Like in a cricket match, the sole purpose is to promote cricket in IPL. But we see different teams representing each. Why? It's a form of entertainment, it's a form of enjoyment, it's a form of love. So religion is just like a name brand of spirituality in different forms.
Number 2. What is mental perfection?
Mental perfection or the supramental state is what refers to trying to be the better version of ourselves, that is, trying to achieve the higher consciousness by becoming one or trying to connect with the God. Connecting with God can be different. For example, in the Vaishnava philosophy, by attaining moksha after death, or as per Srima Aurobindo's philosophy, in this life itself, we can achieve it by achieving the supramental state.
What is physical perfection?
Sorry, sir?
Physical perfection.
So physical perfection for me is when you are happy within and outside the body. Physical perfection for me means when you are, whatever you have in your life, whatever is around your life, you are happy with it, and you have peace in your life. That is what physical perfection for me.
Questions from Professor Finalist. Madam, please.
Okay, so the question is the same for all of you, and I see that I think all of you are from different professions. So that perhaps will give us a variety as well. The question is, given the topic, how would you perfect your life as a professional? Given the topic, that is true spirituality, right? So given that topic, how would you perfect your professional life?
Well, for me,
We can start with 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5.
Yes, ma'am.
perfecting my professional life, first thing I would like to do is having a routine in my life, having a dedication in my life towards my goal, towards my profession. Then only I can say that I have perfection in life. To attain certain goals that are meant in my profession, then only I can say that perfection has been achieved, which needs time, but also needs patience, but also should be working on different aspects of life.
So how does true spirituality comes in to picture?
And true spirituality comes in picture when I work on myself, I work on becoming a better version of myself professionally, because as I'm still a student, I'll still learn a lot of things, I still have a lot of things to learn. So when I have the enthusiasm, when I have the energy to learn new things, and I'm accepting that I'm still not perfect, then only I can understand that true spirituality comes into the picture. Well, me being a pharmacy graduate, someone who's aspiring to become a scientist someday after completing my master's in PhD, well, for me, true spirituality is finding the cure of diseases for which there is no cure yet. Because I think, as per Srima Aurobindo's philosophy, we can achieve spirituality in this realm only by attaining a higher self, by becoming better versions of ourselves. And what is the purpose of it if we are dying earlier than we are intended to? There are a lot of people dying from cancer, a lot of people are dying from HIV/AIDS. I think that I collectively with other fellow budding scientists should try to find the cure for real diseases for which no cure are present. So that by doing so, I can fulfill my purpose as a person to the higher self.
I being a BTech graduate and aspiring engineer in the later life. We have all come across the news regarding corporate life as being so busy, people are having mental stress, they are committing suicides. Now, how does spirituality comes here? No, Sriman tells us that we need to realize what we actually are. We need to introspect ourselves and we need to continuously do the work, but work done in a perfect, not in a perfect way, but in a neat way, in a continuous way, in a truthful way. So by accepting spiritualism, I need to introspect whether the work I am doing is correct, whether the work I am doing is neat, whether the work I am doing is a service to others, whether the work I am doing is a service to myself too. Thank you.
Ma'am, I am studying medicine and all I see is sickness and sadness around me. So for true spirituality, it means for me that I need to be more compassionate and empathize more with people so I can work for the betterment of them. And for my own self, I would like to stop overthinking so much and start acting more and start working hard for the betterment of the world.
Ma'am, currently I am doing my LLB in this law and I want to get judicial to become a judge. So the things I want to inculcate to perfect my life is neutrality, impartiality and unbiased nature in my conscious, subconscious, unconscious mind as well. So that if any two parties come in front of me, I should not have any kind of bias in any level of my mind. And secondly, I should not be and I must not be driven by a passion for promotion. Because when joining judicial we are magistrate and then we become high court and supreme court. I should not be driven by the promotion. I should not bend my knees before those who pressurize to give a particular decision. And in that way, I can do service to mankind, I can do service to justice, and I can attain to spirituality.
Let's round of applause for all the powerful panel who have done with the question and answer session.
Thank you so much.
So, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. Are you exhausted? Are you exhausted? No? Great. I know you are not interested because the result is going to be published. Great. Give us a round of applause for this job. I request all of our participants. Thank you so much. Thank you Abhijit. Thank you Askan. Thank you Priyanshu. Thank you Shobha and thank you Somal and Dixit. Good job done. So, with this, we are coming to the end of stage 4, that is the final round of Yugma 2025. Yes, the expert jury has made certain notes, their comments, their marks. It is sealed with an envelope. So, my evaluation team will do the network. However, right now it is 5:20. So, we will take a break. At 5:45, we all will assemble here and we'll start with the validation ceremony of Yugma 2025. So, we are breaking for 30 minutes. We are going to assemble here by 5:45. Okay? Thank you. Volunteers, we can escort the expert jury to outside the incubation cell and we can do the network. Thank you. I request volunteers to escort the parents, the teachers, the participants to outside where they can refresh themselves, can have tea at the cafeteria, they can have tea, they can have snacks.